Who are we? Pranksters. Where are we? The Coliseum. What do? Execute. Are you not entertained? The Coliseum. Is this not why you're here? Execute.
What's going on, Cranksters? Welcome back to a lovely evening. Another Scalp N CHill. What a beautiful day of trading it's been, huh? What another beautiful day of trading it's been with the Diddy Bitty Tango. Oh, brother, ooh, did we not call it? We called it, guys. We called it again in the Coliseum during our Wolf Spaces, guys. And you know what? It's just because simple trading is the best trading. Simple trading is the best trading, guys. And you know what? You know what we need to do is, again, we just got I am firing off a quick little long here, a little scalp long. I'm gonna see what we can come up with. You know, we had this good little dumperoni USDT dominance be fighting, man. We're coming up. Let's look at this real quick here. USDT dominance coming up to this little top. Can we get just another little rollover? Bitcoin is sitting here trying to hold. Are we gonna hold here? We don't know. I mean, sheesh, man. The thing is, I don't want to overtrade. I don't want to overtrade, but you know what? Today we absolutely nailed it. We nailed it, guys. And here's the thing. When I specifically told everybody, get ready for 8.4, brother, look, we literally said it. We said it. We said, I told everybody, get ready. My camera's blurry. My camera ain't blurry, bro. Is my camera blurry? Is my camera blurry? RP? You up on 5? Adam, up 5% on the day? Is my camera blurry? Let me know. What do you think? It is? Hold on. Let's look at this real quick here before we get going. Super blurry cam. Pixelated, huh? Damn. Brother, ooh, that ain't good. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix this real quick. Charts look good, but I don't. Okay, that's all that matters. And y'all don't need to see me. Y'all need to see my shit. What's up? Hold on. Let's look at this. Audio. Camera. 4K. Ultra high definition. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, dude. We'll just fucking look at the charts, dude. You guys don't need to look at me today, dude. We already smacked our trades. Here we go. We'll just look at the charts. We don't need to be looking at me, dude. So here's the thing, guys, is that we've been having this huge range on the Diddy Bitty Tango. And for those that are just joining us, I'm CryptoCrank. This is the Coliseum. I stream every single morning in the Coliseum. We stream almost every single night, Monday through Friday, doing our Scalp N CHills. And we teach scalping. We are the hub, right? We are the place to scalp Bitcoin, right? And for those that don't know, again, we use what we call the Diddy Bitty Tango. First, you're going to start off on tradingview.com. You're going to go over and search for USDT.D for Diddy Girl. This is stablecoin, Tether stablecoin dominance against the crypto market cap, okay? This is the total Tether in the crypto market cap. You click on that, you go out, and we can clearly see clear supports, right? Clear supports. Here, 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 here. When we came up to the top here and we started to dump, I said, guys, everybody long the shit out of Bitcoin. Long Bitcoin. All right? Long the shit out of it. Who's running this shit, by the way? You know what I mean? So you long Bitcoin. Real simple, guys. You long Bitcoin. Now, the thing is here, when we come down to the bottom of this, right? When we have these support, we flip this around and we can say, hold on here, hold up. Resistance, right? When we have resistance, when we get these rejections up on top, this is when you go to Bitcoin and you long Bitcoin. If we went to a 2-hour, we could see the exact same thing. Look at this. Look at this candle on the bottom. July 27th, 2026. Let's go to July 27th, 2026, right? Look, July 27th, right here. Look at how we played around. Look at how we, again, you guys can clearly see when we come up to the top of this here and we get the dip, we get the pump. It's real simple. We do not need to overthink this, okay? We do not need to overthink this. And so I know I'm blurry, man. Razorback, I'm not showing my face today, dude. I'm done showing my looks here, dude. I'm done showing my looks. So again, when we look at this, and again, when we come up to resistance and we come down, we hit support, we end up bouncing. And again, we've been just absolutely been playing this range, absolutely killing it. Everybody took the short from earlier today. I told everybody in the Wolf crew, when we get down to 8.4 to the penny, look at this. Where did we end on this candle? Right here on this candle, we did end up ending out at, oh, it's not popping up right now. So again, 8.399, almost 8.4 to the T. I was telling my boy Ryan Ladd over there, the Wolf crew, I said, guys, when USDT dominance gets to 8.4, you short Bitcoin. And why is that? Again, simple trading is the best trading. The strategy, right, is our edge. All right, you have to maintain our edge while we take these trades. And the thing is, guys, I just popped off and I just showed everybody when we took these trades here, right? Let's go over here to X. Let's go over here. And again, look at this. Told everybody right in here, real simple. When USDT dominance gets down to 8.4, you short Bitcoin. Well. We did end up taking that trade. We made $17,000 on one account, another $2,000 on another. And you know what, guys? Our job is to not predict the market. We do not predict. All we do is play probabilities. All right? We play probabilities. That's all we do. We do not know what the outcome is going to be. We know, though, that our edge is the Diddy Bitty Tango. And when we have clear resistances, clear supports, look at how perfect this is. Guys, simple trading is the best trading. When we come up to these resistances, we come down to these supports on USDT dominance. Now, when we look at the current chart, look at what's happening. Look at what's happening. USDT dominance came down to the exact number of 8.4. We are starting to get the bounce. Bitcoin came directly up to its resistance, and we are starting to get the rejection. Now, I am not looking to take this full move. I don't take these full moves. All I want is the bounce or the rejection. I'm not here to swing trade this bitch all the way back up to the moon, okay? I'm not here to short this thing down to the depths of Hades, right? That's not me. I do not swing trade. I do not tell everybody. What I tell you guys is get your what? Hold on. What do I tell you guys? And this shit is just not, you're right, guys. This is not working correctly here. I'm wondering what the heck's going on. So again, when we look at this real fast, when I tell everybody that all we're looking for on these trades, you're looking for your 1, 2, 3% moves with a little bit of leverage, right? And you short this just the way we did at the tippy top, okay? When you short this thing, this move right here, I use 10x leverage. When you short this from here to here, look, that's actually a 7% move. I locked mine in from here just to here. I want the initial rejection. Why do I want that? This is my trade. This is all I want. Again, from 64.5, I want my $200-300 move. You know what? And I told you guys before we're going 1, 2, 3%. 1, 2, 3%. 1, 2, 3%. You know what? We're going to lock in another one. I did take the long. I told you guys in the chat that I was going to fire off a long. Look, we're up 1.2%, brother. Let's see if we can get ourselves just a little pop. And the reason being I took this trade here, we got this bottom with Bitcoin, this bottom kind of sideways trading for a few minutes. We go over to USDT dominance, right? We're coming back up to this resistance here on the 1 minute. This is just a quick little scalp, right? Look. We came up to this top as well. Here. Look, from here to here. Can we just get a little reversal down into here, maybe put in a higher low? I'll close this trade up. But look, again, just the Diddy Bitty Tango. It's the Diddy Bitty Tango, guys. Simple trading is the best trading. And this is what we do in the Coliseum every single day. Do you get out of that trade if it goes down 1%? Yeah, I pretty much do. It's really a break of structure. Like if we broke down below this, I would totally break it. You know what I mean? But look, we ended up taking that trade. We ended up taking that 17.2. I did long it on the smaller account as well. Look, we're in some pretty good profits right now. We're going to end up locking another $6,000. I'm going to lock this in at 64,150. 64,150. That'll be 9,800 bucks. Come on, baby. Home, baby. Who's running this shit? You know what I mean? And here's the thing, guys. Simple trading is the best trading. We follow through with our plan, we follow through with our structures, and we execute based off of that. We do not execute based off of dollar amounts. We don't execute based off of anything else other than we know we are scalping. I'm looking for my micro moves. Where do I find my micro moves? Based off of our structure. When I find the Diddy Bitty Tango, which is USDT.D paired up against BTC USDT.P for perpetuals, I find tops, bottoms, and I trade and initiate the trade on Bitcoin versus Tether. Very, very, very simple. And you know what? I was proud of the cranksters today. Woo! We got another one. Another one. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to have to log out of this account, and here, we'll leave this here. I want to get 64,150. We got to log out of this thing here. Hold on. I got to get into the other account real quick, too. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me log into the other account because I got to set that one up. Who's running this shit, huh? Simple trading is the best trading, guys. And I tell you guys, every single day, there is a difference from being a chart fairy, charting it out all fucking day long, and then not executing on anything. You guys, we stick to the Diddy Bitty Tango. We stick to the strategy. We stick to the structures. We execute based off of that. That's our edge. Do we know what the outcome is going to be? Absolutely not. But what we do is we play the probabilities based off of our structure. Real simple. We pay the probabilities based off of our structure. Here's the other account here. We are up another 380 bucks. We're running a real hot streak on this one. We're running a hot streak. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Couple losses there. Back to back to back to back to back. Couple losses there. Back to back to back. We just keep running them, but we're waiting for our areas to initiate our edge. Right? That's all we're doing. This is what the Coliseum teaches. This is what I preach. Y'all see me do it every single day. Obviously, this is not financial advice, and we'll make sure just to throw that. We'll throw that on you there. Hold up. Well, we gotta let the people know that in the Coliseum, this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Trading involves significant risk, and you may lose more than your initial investment. All trading decisions are made at your own discretion. Trade responsibly. But again, when we look at this, guys, when we look at this on why we're taking the trades, how we're taking the trades from the tops, from the bottoms, hopefully we get this little pop, man. I don't round trip these things because I do want a... This is up not even a percentage, but I used 3x leverage. I should have used 5. I would have got that same 5 or 10, man. This would have been a nice $1,500 trade, another one, and we would have been done for the day. For today on this account, we're up another 1,500 bucks. 1,500 a day, man. Just keep on rolling. The other account, we're up another 17K. But again, we walk through our strategy. We walk through our structures. There's no second guessing it. We execute based off of that. Do you understand, Digital? Digi, let me understand. Digi, are you running this shit or what, dude? Nadia? All right. Cody? What do you think, brother? Huh? Laurent Fontaine? Nihilist? Gates? Adam? Razorback? The name of the game this month was how well can you not interfere with the process? Look, we made $9,000 on the other one. Here's the thing. I'm going to close this one out too. 150 was the mark, man. I should have set this one up. Hold on. Let's go to 155 and we'll I already closed it. That's okay. That's okay. We'll make another 500 here. We just made another 500, so we're up $2,000 for the day. $2,000 for this account. We'll log out of this puppy here. Hold on. Let's log out and let's see what kind of damage we did on the other one. Look at the Diddy Bitty Tango. Full effect, huh? Full effect. Simple trading is the best trading. I told you guys before I was good. Man, I even said it inside of the chat. I'm going long. CryptoCrank's going long. All right. Here we go, dude. Brother. Ooh. Hold on. We're logging back in. Here we go. We just logged back into this account. What do we got? Let's see. Ooh, another 82 hundo. So on this account alone, 17,251 plus 82.69 for a grand total on this account of $25,520, cranksters. You saw it here first, brother. Ooh. And all we did was lock it in. I already told you guys, when I took this initial trade here on the short from 64,321 to $64,000, all I wanted was this move here. Didn't care about anything else. When I got this move here, I'm not looking for anything else. I'm not looking for this thing to go to fucking Valhalla, right? All I want is my 1, 2, 3%. All I want is my 1, 2, 3%. Serious discipline, serious structure, serious execution with a shit ton of patience over a year. You can do it too, cranksters. Every single day. Get into the Coliseum. And real quick, all right, here we go. Shout out to my trading partner. Make sure to get into the Coliseum and lock in your VIP Tier 2 access. I understand that new traders are absolutely getting mauled by trading fees. VIP 2 is equivalent to VIP Tier 6 on all your other major exchanges. We have deep liquidity. On top of that, we have a dedicated support team to the Coliseum. If all of the 1,000 trading members in the Coliseum need anything, zoomex has a dedicated support team for us. All right? On top of that, I also run the well service. If you are a perpetuals futures trader doing 50 to 100 million plus out there, I don't care where you're trading out of, reach out to me at VIP@realcryptocrank.com. All right? I can offer you something that nobody else can. We're building a trading desk here. Who's running this shit? You know what I mean? Would be hard to make small moves without the low fees on zoomex. That's right, Viking Steve. Viking Steve knows. The cranksters know. Fletchy knows. Dusty knows. Laurent Fontaine. Nasal. I mean, dude, Crypto Lion, my boy here. We got our boy Cody. He's on a run right now, dude. Adam, he's on a run. Wyson. How well can you guys not interfere with the process this month? Real day trading is strictly about psychology. How well can we perform mentally? Anybody can chart. Anybody can have structures, right? Anybody can hit the buy and sell, but how well can you be disciplined like that? Like that. It's good to see everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see everybody. We just, you guys want to see Soul Babies? Come here, baby. Come here, little babies. She's back in action. She's back in action. We just made another $8,000, baby, and another $600 on the other one, babies. Where you want to go? Disneyland? We're fucking going to Disneyland. Yeah. Anyways, guys, we're doing this every single day. We're doing this absolutely every single day, guys. This is Miss Solana, baby. Miss Solana. We did it, Soul. We made it. We did it. Shout out to Ryan Ladd. If you guys haven't already, make sure he's part of the Wolf Crew as well. He's learning, man. But you know what? He's deep into software, startups, man. The guy's been around for a long time, man. I've been calling him Monk, man. I like Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. If you guys haven't, follow him. Follow him, man. You know what? There ain't nothing better than somebody getting into the sticks, putting out their work, and you know what? I love that, man. That's the best time to learn. When people are just starting off and you just start putting out the content. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So shout out to Ryan, man. I don't know if Ryan's in the Coliseum, but who's running this shit, buddy? You know? We just popped off another one here. We just did it again, and yeah, follow him on X, guys. You can follow him on X if everybody wants to jump on over. But again, this is exactly how we do it. We just took another trade here. Diddy Bitty Tango. You know what? And Ryan can attest, man. I specifically called him out early this morning, and I said, what number did I say for USDT dominance? I said, Ryan, I don't give a fuck where Bitcoin is at. When USDT dominance touches 8.4, you short the shit out of Bitcoin, and you're gonna win the trade. Well, you know what? Good probabilities played out, and we absolutely ended up crushing that trade, guys. I mean, dude, we're up today another 30 G's, another 30 racks. And I'm not doing anything special, guys. It's just 1, 2, 3%, 1, 2, 3%. If you're trading with $1,000, 20, 30, 40 bucks, I smell profits. If you're trading with $10,000, $200, $300, $400, I smell profits, brother. Ooh. If you're trading with 100 grand, 2, 3, 4,000, I smell profits, brother. Ooh. You know what I'm saying, guys? But all we're doing is simple trading is the best trading. Simple trading is the best trading. Real simple, Cody Woody. Who's running this shit? Brother, I think we're done, man. And we're only 23 minutes into this. We got to just stick to the lessons because that's what that's exactly what this is about, okay? I was specifically saying this yesterday, and I said, how well can you not interfere with the process? The process works. Your job is to get out of the way. First of all, you need a coach. You need a tried and true, all right, strategy. There's a lot of different strategies out there. You could be a scalp trader. You could be and you know what? This is styles of trading. This isn't strategy. This is styles of trading. You could be a scalper. You could be a swing trader, intraday, long times, 4 hours, 1 hour, $100, 2 scalper, whatever. That's a style of trading. But here's the difference, guys. True day trading is you have a process. You have a process. It's all psychological. And the thing is we initiate and execute the process, and we do not deviate from it, and we do it over and over and over and over and over again. So let me just remind all of the cranksters what the August rules are. When I say August rules, Laurent Fontaine, Adam, Fletchy, Cody, Gates, RP1, C-Train, Crypto Lion, and many others that are here watching us right now. August rules: wait for structure. Follow the Diddy Bitty Tango. Follow USDT dominance. Execute on Bitcoin. Lock it in and walk away. What you are not going to do is interfere with the process by no chasing, no revenge trading, no FOMO, no overtrading, no emotional decisions, and no senior round trippers. All right? Senior round trippers. The reason why I specifically said I wanted to lock it in here was because, look, this was an undecisive move right here. When the reason I said 150 needs to be the target on the take profit. Do you think that that's just out of fucking nowhere? Here, hold on, let's go to the screen. Let's go over here. The reason why I said no senior round trippers. We do not senior round trip. Do you understand? The reason why 150 was the mark to take profits and cha-ching was because, again, look at how undecisive it was here. We couldn't break down. We couldn't break out. We couldn't break down. We couldn't break out. This needed to be, and look, we got right up to it again, undecisive. So the rejection, I'm out. This is how I trade. This is how the Coliseum trades. This is how we take TPs. Okay, very, very simple. This is specifically why on both accounts I said, you know what? We got our 1, 2, 3%. It's time to lock it in. You see what I'm saying? It is time to lock it in. And so when we go back over here to the rules, all right? When we go back over here to the rules and we say, do not interfere with the process. You are against yourself this month. Your biggest opponent this month with your day trading is you. True day trading is not about the style of trading. True day trading is not about the structure of how you trade. All of these things are your edge. Understand the difference. Understand the difference. All right? So it's you versus you. It's you versus the charts. But you guys got to maintain the psychology while you guys are executing these trades. And understand that every time you interfere with the process, you move further away from consistency. In the Coliseum, I teach you guys that we do the same thing every single day. Do you guys in the Coliseum see me ever deviate? That's the old me. Oh, shit. I better, hold on. Let's look at this again. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this long right here. I'm going to take the long. I'm going to keep my stop loss right underneath, right in here. Oh, shit. This thing's starting to dump. It's starting to dump. Oh, you know what? I said I wasn't going to move my stop. Maybe if I just, let me move my stop loss. Oh shit, it's about to hit. I can't lose that much. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, I should have just closed it at my initial stop loss. No, guys, that's not day trading. That is deviating from the plan, and you are going to lose your ass. You are going to be burning through your accounts. You're going to be another re-up story. You're going to be another re-up. I fucking hated re-upping, man, because eventually you're just going to say, oh, I'm not meant to be a trader. I'm not meant to be a trader. I'm not meant to do this. I'm not meant to you know what? I just can't keep losing money. Well, if you just can't keep losing money, then at some point, every trader bends a knee to discipline. And that starts off with our edge, right? Our edge needs to be that you're learning the strategy. You're learning the strategy. You're learning the structures. You're maintaining the education and the discipline. And you literally are executing based off of that. Now, while you're executing the edge, you guys, that is true day trading. It's the psychology behind it. It's 10% of the charts. It's 10% of the strategy. It's 10% of the structure. It's 90% in your fucking heads. And when that eventually starts to click, I don't care what dollar amount I'm trading with. When I see my edge being played out on the Diddy Bitty Tango, when I see that this right here gets a bounce and this right here on the 4 hour, right? And I just look at the structure, right? Let's just go to the total structure. Hold on. When I see, and again, it's not, I don't care how much I'm trading with. And you guys see me trade with whatever I'm trading with, right? With whatever I'm trading with. If I see USDT dominance getting ready to come up to resistance and gets a rejection, I absolutely start looking at Bitcoin to get the pop. I don't care about what the price is or what it's doing. I'm looking at my edge. I look at my structure, and I execute based off of that. That's exactly what I do. That's all I do. I don't second guess it. I don't deviate from it. Real simple. When I see USDT dominance coming in, again, and it's done it here, and I see it here, and I see it here, and it's about to do it again, and I look here, I don't second guess it. I short that shit. Because break a structure and it rips, I'm out. I am out. I don't just keep moving the, oh shit, crazy. Oh fuck, oh, look, it's coming back, Oh, I'm gonna be break even. Oh shit, it's even worse than what I thought before. No, brother, we don't do that anymore, right? You guys are inside of the Coliseum to get the consistency, the education. That's what we're here for. But it's all up to you to not interfere with the process. How well can all of you not interfere with the process? Right? Diddy leads, Bitty follows. Together we profit. It's real simple. You know, the August challenge is 31 days, 0 emotional trades, 100% of the process. Complete the mission. Let's see what the result is. I want to challenge every single crankster in here tonight. Everybody in the Coliseum, if this is your first time watching, we've been doing this for years, right? Doing the exact same thing, preaching the exact same shit. And you know what? Here's the thing is that, yes, it gets boring. Boring works. I don't need excitement in my trades. You want to know why? Because they'll fuck you. I don't need excitement in my trades. I need consistent structures so that way I can do, and every trade stands alone. Every trade stands by itself. All right? Just because it worked this time does not mean that it's going to work next time. That's not day trading. Maintaining the edge just means that we take it based off of our structures. You don't look back. You execute. And and if we get blown out of the water, this is why we have excellent risk management. Excellent risk management. But again, when we see our structure and it's in our favor and we get to play our edge, this is why we end up taking these trades and banging out some monsters, banging out some absolute monster trades. All right, banging out some monster trades. Look, 80 today, another 25 grand. We lost 30. We made another 30 here. Again, on the other account, guys, we're on a 12 to 15 trade win streak because the Diddy Bitty Tango has been in full effect. But again, we don't just take these trades because it's oh look, I think I'm bored and I need to get a trade in for today. I don't think so. Oh, look, I thought, everyone's saying that I should take this trade. Why should you be taking this trade? In the Coliseum, guys, when we do the exact same thing every single day, and we look at this and we say, you know what? USDT dominance is paired up nicely. We have our absolute range, right? We have our range. And really, guys, any higher that we get is just going to be trading into mid chop chop. We're not going to be doing that. We're still playing up at the tops. We do not trade mid chop chop. What is mid chop chop? In the center of this. We take trades from the tops and the bottoms. Any lower, this is a no trading zone. Any lower than this is a no trading zone, because what happens then, our edge is gone. Our probabilities and our edge cannot be performed, right? So again, as of right now, let's look at USDT dominance. We're back up again. Are we going to break out, or is this thing going to drop? Can we get another Bitcoin long in? I don't know. I think I'm done for the day, guys. I'm just going to be preaching to you on exactly how, why, when, where to get our $30,000 worth of profits again today. And we walked through it step by step. We called it out before it happens. Is it going to happen like that every time? Absolutely fucking not. So when we look at this here on X and we post this thing, we show it all, guys. If we go all the way back and we can have those 1, 2, 3%. Yeah, if you're done trading, dude, I'm done trading. You know what? We've been blowing out some content, and the content's only going to get better and better and better and better and better. You know what? Let's look at some of this real quick here. So I went to Shanghai, I went to China, went fishing. Let's look at something here. Let's see here. Let's look at something this year. It's been a little while because we've been on a little bit of a hot streak and we're doing a lot of posting. Bitcoin short. Oh, there's the Bitcoin short that we had from, we got 141,000 views on that one. Why is this taking 19 years to freaking upload? We shorted Bitcoin from 125. It's just not loading. Maybe I'm not going to be able to find it. I don't know what's going on here. More Diddy Bitty Tango. Anyways, guys, we had a whole bunch of losses that I posted, man. Like a 38 grand loss. It was like a 4% loss. Anyways, we're doing this every single day, guys. Here, we'll just show you on this one right here. It's the same thing, guys. When we look at these trades here, it's the same thing. We show, you can't be real with yourself. You can't be real with the fucking internet, man. Then you'll never actually make it fucking in trading, man. It's you versus you. It's you versus the charts. And if you can't fucking follow through with the discipline, you're not going to be here long. And this is why I specifically say, this is why I would encourage everybody get into the Coliseum, because this is where you're going to want to be going into this next bull run. Understand, guys, that when we look at charts like ADA, and there's a lot of ADA fans out there, we understand, like on the weekly here, we're not looking for a new all-time high, right? We can understand that from here to here to here, that if Cardano was just to put it in a higher low from here to here, you're gonna make 250%. Lock it in. While all the other fucking retards out there are gonna be saying, "Oh, we're going out to $6 and it's coming out to new all-time highs." Well, I'm here to tell you, it didn't do that last cycle. It didn't do it mid-cycle. Why the fuck do you think it's gonna do it now? Understand, guys, that locking it in is one of the biggest tools ever, because that means you're right. You're walking away. How many people actually walk away in crypto profitable? Fucking nobody. All right? How many successful traders are there that are doing it full time? 1%, 2-3%. I think it's like 2-3%. So my whole point being is, get into the Coliseum. We understand that locking it in is a massive, massive, massive point here. All right. So, and this goes for a lot. So same thing, Bitcoin. We lock it in, guys. Look at all this scalping, dude. We scalp away like it's going out of flipping style. You know what I'm saying? Every single range. Go out to the 4-hour. We scalped all of this. You go zooming out. We scalp absolutely. Let's go out to the 1 day and we could just see it. You scalp every single part of the range, because we understand that as long as we have our range, Boom, boom. There's tops and bottoms. We got our range here. All right. We can just see all of this. There's tops and bottoms. There's tops and bottoms. There's a structure for us to scalp, right? Just saying, guys, this is the way this thing works every single day. Every single day. Now, and then obviously there's days like news events like FOMC we shouldn't be trading, right? We shouldn't be trading some of these things because we don't need extra volatility, right? We don't need extra volatility to ruin our trade. Wait, is Bitcoin getting another bounce? Should we take this again? I don't know. I don't feel like giving anything back. We've already just popped off 25 G's here plus the other trades. I don't think I want to overtrade today. Should we overtrade today? No, I'm just kidding, dude. Who's running this shit, by the way? Digital asset, crypto line, we heard of you. We know you're doing a good job. Laurent Fontaine, C-Train, we know you're doing a good job, man. Dr. Crypto, good to see you here. Shout out to Dr. Crypto. We know you're doing a good job, right? But again, guys, boring trading is successful trading because we do the same thing every single day. And, you know, it's good that we ended up getting the trades in today from start to finish. It's another beautiful day. Every trade stands by itself, and we're blessed another day to be able just to perform and just play our edge. That's all we're doing. Oh, let's turn on some music here, guys, and we can check this out real quick. Should we take another long or what, dude? Should we overtrade, not overtrade? Yeah, we'll take another long real quick here. Let's look at USDT dominance real quick, though. Is Diddy going to break out? Is Diddy going to come down a little bit like right into here? To be determined. I think we should just chill out here. This thing barely popped up here, man. Now it's playing around. Probably going to come down right into here would be the next bounce. Right in here. Thank you, Dr. Crypto. I really appreciate it. You know, we do this every single day, the exact same style of trading. You hear me preach it. You hear me preach at the Coliseum. The cranksters hear me preach it, man. That's what I'm here for. We do the exact same thing every single day, and we don't deviate. You do not deviate. And this is true day trading, just the psychology behind it. Like I say, it's 90%. It is 90% in your head. 10% is the skills of learning how to chart, learning to structure, learning a strategy, whether it's scalping or swing trading or, you know, whatever it might be. But it's all in our heads, man. And once you guys finally understand this, and you break through in your minds, wow, I see the structures. I see what Crank is talking about. You know, I was talking to some cranksters the other day, and they're like, Crank, I love it when you're posting charts because now I'm starting to do the exact same thing. I'm starting to see the structures on Bitcoin and USDT dominance, right? I'm starting to see these things. And I love it when you post it because it's matching up to what I'm doing, which means that he thinks he's doing it right. That's excellent. That's excellent. I love hearing those kind of testimonials from the cranksters that are saying, you know what? I love charting. I love matching it up to other people. And you know what? We're onto something here. It looks good. It looks real good. The other thing too, guys, on the macro level, we've been talking about USDT dominance. And if we go out here to the daily, it is decision time. This right here is decision time. And I'm here to tell you the fact that Bitcoin is sitting at $64,000. If this breaks out and barely comes back up to here, you're going to end up seeing a $50,000 Bitcoin. I know a lot of people have just been, you know, I've been sticking to my guns. I don't give a fuck what the narrative is. I don't care about the Hormuz of Hamas or whatever opens up. I don't care what happens. I think that if USDT dominance breaks out from here, you are going to get a $49,000, $49,000 to $51,000 Bitcoin. On the flip side, if this breaks down, right? If this was to break down, right? And we end up coming down towards here, you are probably going to end up seeing an $80,000 Bitcoin pretty easily, because it's on like Donkey Kong. If this breaks down off of this trend line, it is decision time, guys. It is serious decision time. All right. So keep an eye on USDT dominance. For if this is your first time watching, go into your TradingView, USDT.D, go out to the 3-day or the weekly, and you guys can see it is absolute decision time. Now, the last time that we had price action like this, we broke out and put in a new high. We could see here. Let's go out to the. Let's just go out to the 3-week, and you guys can just see the big picture here. We have a serious resistance here. I think that Bitcoin's bottom is not going to be put in until we whipsaw. I'm talking whipper. Just boom. This thing busts out to the upside, 10.5%. You're going to see a Bitcoin bottom. If this ends up happening here, then I would say it'd be something like this. And then we just completely capitulate on USDT dominance, which means that Bitcoin on the 3-week, if that ends up breaking out, you are going to see a $49,000 Bitcoin, somewhere in the 40s, very, very, very easily. So everybody, don't get it twisted. Don't have your emotions attached to it. Don't be thinking of narratives in your head. Oh, who's going to sell or who's going to... It's funny. I was just inside of a Spaces, and I literally told everybody, I said, I keep myself out of the news. I keep myself out of the storylines. I keep myself out of all these things. And it's really weird how... like my TA ends up lining up towards tops and bottoms. I don't call the tops or bottoms, but it lines up pretty fucking close, right? And then all of a sudden we have these news events that we go into and people are like, oh, well, this is why it happened. Well, to me, it's in the Coliseum, it's just simple TA, right? God, that's not, the TradingView is garbage right now. This thing isn't working. It's just simple TA. So when we pull out a fib level, hold on here. Let this thing reload real quick. When we pull out a fib level, come on, there we go. It's very easy to understand that if Bitcoin's going to be an institutional asset, institutional tools like fib levels, right, should work. Well, that puts us right here at 54, right below that for a good liquidity sweep down towards $49,000 to $44,000. It's been real simple that everybody that is long this, right? Long tier, crushed, long here, crushed. The only people that have not been crushed yet is right here at $49,000. Just off a simple TA, fib levels, volume, liquidity hunts, would make sense that we absolutely come down one last time, one more little final squeeze, and then we're off to finding our bottom. You know what I'm saying? And so news fastens the moves in a way. Yeah, it does. But here's the thing, man, is that if I have my levels, and this is the reason why I keep myself out of news and I don't trade news days. If I have a perfect level coming into a perfect golden pocket where I think we're going to bounce and it melts right through it, I don't give a fuck if it was the news. I don't give a fuck if it was Donald Trump's tweets. I don't care. It was invalidated. I don't care a fuck about the reason why. All I care about is the next trade. If my trade was invalidated for whatever reason, right? Just stick to the charts, stick to the TA. This is trading. Okay? If you want to try to think you have an edge and say, you know what? Oh, oil's dropping back down to 70. The rest of the markets are going to rip. Oh, the Strait of Hormuz should be opening up. Everything should pump. I don't see a trading pair with the fucking Hormuz against Bitcoin. I see USDT dominance against Bitcoin. I understand if you want to try to play that edge, you think you have an edge based off of the news. I don't do that. I stick to my charts. I stick to my volumes, I stick to my fib levels, I stick to my levels, and I execute based off of that. If they're invalidated, I do not care why. Break a structure, we're out. Break a structure, we're off to our new structure, right? We're off to our new bottom or we're off to our new top. That's the only way this works. Don't get caught up in all this shit, man. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. You understand? So again, on the flip side, on Market Cypher, on the bullish side, for bullish news for Bitcoin, and yeah, I did take another Bitcoin long. I told you guys I was going to stab off another little Bitcoin long real quick. Let's see if this thing gets a little pop. Let's see if it just gets a little bit of... I don't want to overtrade, guys. I don't want to overtrade. Let's see if this thing just gets a little pop for like a lower high here. I was watching USDT dominance. Let's go back over here to USDT dominance. God, this thing's running horrible. The reason why I was watching this, remember I told you guys if this thing here can just get a little pop for like a higher low right in here, like just come down just a little bit, we can get a little pop on Bitcoin, and I'll just see, you know, I'll get another little trade in, another little scalpy. But yeah, on the bullish side for Bitcoin, right? On the bullish side, if we go here to Bitcoin and we clean up all of this, right? Let's just take all this good stuff off that I just did real quick. And let's look at Bitcoin real fast. Let's go to the 1 minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go to the daily. If history does tend to repeat itself, all right, market cipher B pop up, man, is saying that we should be getting a short squeeze. You know what? Momentum wave is getting really weak to the downside. Money flow is thick. RSIs are anchored up. VWAP is anchored up. We should be seeing a short squeeze, right? And the targets would actually be $73,000. 73K, something like this. It should squeeze based off of market cipher. And the reason I say that is because, again, look, we had momentum wave here, strong momentum wave to the downside, weaker momentum wave, money flow starting to cross into the green. Right as it crossed into the green, pepperoni and queso. Deep momentum wave, weaker momentum wave, money flow crossover, pepperoni and queso. Weak momentum wave or strong momentum wave, weaker momentum waves, money flow crossover, to be determined, right? Now, here's the other thing too. That is the bullish case scenario that Bitcoin should be looking for a nice big squeeze, right? It should be looking for a nice big squeeze based off of the daily. But the thing is on the daily time frames, these take a long time to play out. All right? Look at this. To get that squeeze from here to the Pico top was about a month, 35 days. We just got started crossing into the money flow, and we're barely in 12 days. 35 days would put us towards the top of the end of August, right? If this was to do the same thing. Now, if we went from this money flow wave here to Pico top, was about 17 days, right? 10 to 17 days. All right? So again, history doesn't need to repeat itself, but it can have a rhyme and a rhythm, right? The other thing too, let's clean all of this up. And then we'll end with this. We've already looked at the USDT dominance. We've already popped off some beautiful trades throughout the 12 hours out of today. We got up very early. We streamed in the morning. We had our game plan. Price action came to us. We executed. We locked it in, right? If we were to look here at Bitcoin as well on the daily, that's the bullish case scenario on the squeeze. The bearish case scenario on the daily is this price action right here. All right, this price action, oops, let's go here, parallel channel. This price action right here, boom, 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 right? Has been a buy the pullback scenario. We break out, buy the pullback. We break out, buy the pullback. We break out, buy the pullback. And then we go into, instead of a buy the pullback scenario, this was an environment change that threw off a lot of traders. It then flipped to short the tops, short the tops. Boom, 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 waterfalled. We are seeing identical price action from here to here to here. This has been a buy the pullback, buy the pullback, buy the pullback, buy the pullback to short the tops. And if this ends up playing out very similar to what we saw here, right? We saw this right up towards at the top here from 81, and then we ended up putting in the bottom, right, to $59,000, sub 60s, right underneath 60K. If we ended up seeing something very, very, very similar to this, all right, then absolutely you are going to end up seeing, let's go here, let's go bars pattern, let's go here. God, TradingView is dog shit today, guys. Not working very good. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the bars pattern. Here we go. So we go here to here. You will end up seeing $49,000. Okay? Very, very, very simple trading. I don't have any emotions. I can give 2 fucks less if it rips. I can give 2 fucks less if it dumps. Neither should you. If you're going to trade this thing, just understand that as of right now, all right, as of right now where Bitcoin is currently sitting, okay, that it is a 50-50. Either we are going to get a breakout from here to this, like that, right? Either we're right here where we were, and we're going to get this breakout, even though this was a downtrend, popped out, this is a downtrend. Is it? We don't know. But I'm here to tell you the current price action in the environment change right now, all right, the current price action with the current environment change, we have no longer gone from buy the pullback. Look, every one of these freaking guys that are out there saying that price action sucks. Oh, 70 grand is coming. 70 grand is coming. Every one of these traders that you're watching out there on these channels, 70 grand is coming. They longed here. Oh, this is it. This is the breakout. Round trippers. Senior round tripper. Oh, 70 grand is coming. Oh, senior round trippers. All of a sudden you start seeing the tweets, right? Oh, this price action sucks. This fucking price action sucks. It's a crab market. This market fucking sucks. Oh, brother. Ugh. Not understanding the environment change. It is no longer a buy the pullback scenario. This is a short the top environment. Okay? Understand that we are in an environment shift. And a lot of the times, guys, I'm here to tell you, environment shifts are hard for traders. You want to know why? Because most people are bullish. Most people are bullish. They don't know how to hate Bitcoin. They don't know how to be bearish. They don't know how to just say, you know what, this thing is coming down. You hear it here in the Coliseum. We don't care. We don't care, but we understand the environment shifts. We understand that we are in an environment shift once again. Okay? So again, this market does not suck. This market has been excellent for the traders that know how to trade. Right? This has been excellent for traders that know how to trade. And so again, don't get it twisted, guys. It's just another learning curve. It's just another learning curve of what I'm telling you, right? It's just another learning curve. And as you guys go through your journey and you surround yourself with more traders and understand that there's not a bias in what you do, there isn't a bias. The bias to me is I understand and I am at peace with it that there is going to be an outcome. I just take the trades at the tops and the bottoms. But between that and understanding that 10% that I'm talking about, how I'm going to trade, meaning what style I'm going to trade, the structures, the time frames, right? All of those things. This market doesn't suck. We have literally had massive pumps of 4% and massive dumps of 4%. Okay? We've been taking all of these trades, and as we go into these into a closer time frame, understanding this, look, we have caught every single top because it's just a lower high. We understand that when we were taking these trades, every one of these dips were 4.5 to 4.6. Oh, 4.6. Oh, 4.6. Well, what do you know? Oh, shit. Oh, what do you know? It's real simple, guys. Simple trading is the best trading. We understand that when we do this, boom. Golly, TradingView is just garbage tonight, man. TradingView is garbage. Golly, dude. Anyways, here, there. Just take the trades. Just take the trades, guys. Again, just take the trades. Boom, 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 boom. Resistance. Support. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, brother? Ooh. You know what, guys? If you guys could just please like the stream. We keep it exactly to an hour. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Excellent Scalp N CHill. We were able to pop off almost $30,000 of trades. We're locking it in, absolutely locking it in back to back to back to back. Make sure to get into the Coliseum. Lock in your VIP tier 2 fees. Let me check out the chat real quick, guys. It was another great chat. I mean, dude, it's another good stream. We're rocking and rolling. Understand, guys, that you got to trade the market you have, not the market you want. I understand. Oh, it'd be beautiful if I just went and traded at $57,000. If only I could just get this perfect long at 57. If only I could get that perfect short at 70. Okay, dude. Well, you sit on your ass all fucking year long while me and the cranksters are kicking ass and taking names. All right? With that being said, guys, everybody have a wonderful night.
Where are we? Pranksters! Where are we? The Coliseum! What do we do? Execute! Are you not entertained? The Coliseum!